It's Christmas! Merry Christmas, everybody!
Merry Christmas, Jen.
It's definitely December the 25th and not the middle of November!
Absolutely.
Today, we're going to be talking about a special Christmas, because we're going to be talking about Christmas in Catalonia. Mm-hmm. Now, disclaimer, I am an English person, and I am going to butcher some of the words in this. I have Googled and watched YouTube videos about how to pronounce things, but equally, I'm never going to get the ins and outs of the Catalonian language, so please forgive me. Additionally, I couldn't figure out whether it was Catalonian or Catalan to describe something from Catalonia. Mm-hmm. So I will probably use both interchangeably. There's nothing online saying about whether it's Catalan or Catalonian. So, now we've got that sort of admin out of the way, I want you to picture the scene. You are an 8-year-old Catalonian child. This is you, standing right here in your lovely Catalan national dress.
That's me. I love that hat.
And you're thinking about Christmas. Christmas is a magical time of the year for everybody around the world. Well, everybody that celebrates Christmas at least. And Christmas in Catalan, for a Catalonian child, looks a little bit like this. So there are some major dates in Christmas in Catalonia, and I'm going to walk you through them. Christmas starts on the 8th of December with the Immaculate Conception, which is a religious holiday, and you normally have a feast, you have a long weekend, you normally get the Monday or the Friday off, so you don't have to go to school that day. You're an 8-year-old Catalan child, remember? And then nothing really happens until the 24th of December. Like many European countries, the 24th of December is your special day. That's when all the family comes around and you have your big meal. You might have some presents, but you might not have your big presents just yet. Because remember, we are an 8-year-old Catalonian child at this point. But you have a big meal. This begins with a soup, which is made from the broth that's made when cooking the main. So you cook your main meal in the broth, and then that broth gets put with some pasta, and you have this soup, which is the sort of broth made out of the meat from the main course. Then a couple of days later, on the 26th of December, you have another big feast. The Feast of St. Esteban, or Feast of Stephen somewhere, some places. You have another big feast on the Feast of St. Esteban. You normally have it based in Catalonia. That's your main meal in that day. A couple of days later, you have another feast. Because Christmas is all about feasts in Catalonia. And this is the Feast of Los Santos Inocentes. And this is kind of like your April Fool's Day. So you play pranks on each other, you have a fun time, you have another meal, because there's lots and lots of meals at Christmas. And then it's a week later that you celebrate Three Kings Day, and that's the day when you have all of your big presents. So you start Christmas on the 8th, and you don't get all your presents until the 5th of January. That's no good, is it?
It's too long. Also, how wild is it that they celebrate specifically the conception? Like,
it is a bit weird.
on the first day of Christmas, my true love didn't come to me. It was an immaculate conception.
And then it's just like a 20... I'm trying to do some quick maths. Just like 20-day pregnancy.
Yeah, so it didn't last long, did it? But anyway, you're an 8-year-old Catalan child, and you can't really fit that much in your belly, so you're not that excited actually about the meals. What you really are excited about is the Tio de Nadal. This is the Tio de Nadal, which is known as the Christmas log, and sometimes it's known as the caga tio, which is the poop log. This is a traditional Catalan experience, I guess, where you put the Tio de Nadal in the corner of your living room on the 8th of December, and you put a blanket over its back, and all of the presents go underneath the blanket behind the Tio de Nadal. And then on the 24th of December, you sing a song to the Tio de Nadal. This is one of the songs. There are many songs that you could sing to the Tio de Nadal, but this is just one of the songs that I found online. And you sing it whilst hitting the Tio de Nadal with a stick. So you sing and you hit him with a stick. Constantly hit him with a stick. And the idea is you're making the Tio de Nadal poop all of your presents.
Better poop well.
If you don't poop well, I'll hit you with a stick, poop log.
My first thought when I saw it was the closest thing I can think of is maybe it's like a pin the tail on a donkey or something, because it looks like two legs like and a bum with a pin in it. And I wasn't too far wrong. Yeah,
it's almost like a piñata as well. You're hitting it with a stick until it poops out your presents. That's what you're looking forward to.
Where did this come from?
We might get onto that. Another thing you really like about Christmas as an 8-year-old Catalan child is the Nativity. In the UK and around the world, we have a Nativity. And just like in the UK, in Catalonia, you have your baby Jesus, some animals, a traditional sort of countryside fair. You've got the three kings, Mary and Joseph, all of the people that you'd expect around a nativity. But the one thing that you also have in the Catalonian nativity is the caga. Now, you're going to like the caga, especially as an 8-year-old Catalan child.
Tell me more.
Because the caga literally translates as the pooper. This is the caga. The caga is a small, squatting person sitting somewhere in the nativity scene,
Mr. Bean,
doing their business. Traditionally, it would be a person in the traditional Catalan dress, and like this person in the middle. But in more recent times, it's become about doing politicians or people who have been in the news.
Tintin.
Yes,
Smeagol.
cartoon characters. This is just a selection of different people. My favourite there is Greta Thunberg.
Just needs to
I was trying to figure out who that was.
Yeah.
But the most defining feature about a caga is they have to be squatting and there has to be poop.
Why?
Why is that is a really significant question. Why is there so much poop in a Catalan Christmas?
Is it because of all the feasting? They're just like, there's going to be poop. We might as well talk about it.
Well, there are a number of reasons why there might be lots of poop at a Catalan Christmas. Here are some reasons. So it started in the 17th century. And one of the reasons that people claim is because it's for a good harvest. Obviously, you use poop to get a good harvest. There's also paganism, because it's always pagans. All of the weird rituals in the world are because of pagans. Meant to be something about luck. So those are some sort of like more serious reasons for why there's quite a lot of poop in a Catalan Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
But actually, in the modern day, it's a little bit about mocking people and a little bit about having quite a bit of fun as well.
Got to get a bit of poop in there. If you can't get a good bit of poop in there, then what's the point of anything?
One of the things we think about when we think about like ceremonies or traditions or things that cultures do is we often try and transcribe some sort of reason to them, right? But actually, in reality, doing them nowadays is kind of just because you're doing it for a bit of fun, and I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah. You lose the original reasons because they just don't suit you anymore. Most people aren't thinking about fertilising the fields for the year ahead anymore. They're just thinking poop is funny.
Yeah, but it's fun for us 8-year-old Catalonian children.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is there anyone that you would want to see as the caga?
Us. Merch.
Us? Did you say
it's
us?
Merch, isn't it?
No, I'm not having a clay model of myself squatting and shitting outside of the baby Jesus' manger.
A t-shirt with just a picture of us just doing a cheeky poop.
No. So, Merry Christmas, everybody, from us, the 3 8-year-old Catalonian children.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Thank you very much for watching today, and thank you for watching for the last 3 months. It really means a lot to us.
If you have enjoyed this presentation on Christmas poop in Catalonia, or eels, or bog butter, please subscribe to our channel, and I hope you enjoy all the videos we've got to share with you next year.
And if you're trying to think of something to comment to feed the engagement machine, we would love to hear topic suggestions. We're in the market for ideas.
Happy New Year! Bye!
Bye.